Hi, my name is Caitlin Schroeder, and I'm from Hazen High School. I'm currently my senior president of my school, and subjects I enjoy are math and science. They really help me understand the real world, and it's been very important on the things I've been involved in. For example, I'm involved in robotics, DECA, Hazen Fitted, which is a clothing club at my school, and also Hazen Vietnamese Student Association. All of these communities have provided me a different outlet through everything. I've learned a lot about my culture through Vietnamese Student Association. I've learned a lot about leadership and business through DECA. And through Hazen Fitted, I've opened a new community for people to express themselves through clothes. And robotics, I've been doing a lot of outreach and mentoring, especially with little kids. So that's been a very important part of my life as well. My I volunteer at Hong Bang Vietnamese School, which occurs at Hazen every Sunday. And what I do there is I actually teach the dance team there, and I teach them and choreograph them. They're around elementary schoolers and middle schoolers. So they learn this dance over a few months, and then through Lunar New Year's, Vietnamese Lunar New Year's, they get to perform at very big special events. My plans after high school is to go to college, graduate. I really want to go into diagnostic ultrasound because I think the medical field is very important to me, especially with my family. There's been a lot of medical problems, and I really just want to be a part of different people's journeys and help them out and really just be a part of everyone's experience. Thank you.
My name is Olga Puchenkina. I'm a senior at Lindbergh High School. I'm also senior class president at Lindbergh. The subjects that I enjoy, I always kind of struggled with really picking a subject that I enjoyed because it used to be math, and then I kind of started steering away from that. And I realized that the kind of common factor with the subjects that I enjoy is anything related to the study of people and the study of behavior. So after I got involved in the Running Start program, I think that's when I really started finding things that I like. So I really enjoy sociology, psychology, and specifically political science. And that actually brings me to the next question. Last year, I founded the Model UN Club at my school, which is just a club that is supposed to resemble like a mock United Nations. It's more of like a political club as opposed to like the other fun clubs that we have. So I was worried I wasn't going to get a lot of participation. But I just felt it was important to me and to my values. And I think, especially because a lot of younger people are not as involved with politics, I feel like that could be very damaging to the future. So I really wanted to get a club like that started at my school. I'm also involved with ASB, like I previously mentioned, and I'm on our Link crew, but at Lindbergh we call it Eagle Crew because our mascot is an eagle, where it's a club that is we're dedicated to helping freshmen make kind of like the smooth transition between middle school and high school. So we work with them throughout the entire year, and we plan freshman only events to really help them get settled into our community. And then recently, last year, I also joined DECA. And I would say I joined because I really wanted to learn more about business and potentially majoring in business, but I realized that it's a lot bigger than that and it provides so many networking opportunities. And it definitely taught me more about public speech and being more confident in my ideas. And then lastly, I'm also in National Honor Society. And I think the main kind of support or main thing that it taught me is accountability. I volunteer mainly at my church. Um, I would say I try to do every week, but sometimes I miss a week. I really enjoy working with kids, so I have a lot of my volunteer hours coming from babysitting, and I used to be a daycare assistant teacher, but it was like a non-paid, a volunteer opportunity. And then at school, I also do tutoring for math. And then my plans after high school, I would love to attend a four-year university. And then afterwards, After getting my bachelor's, I would love to apply to a law school and get my law degree to hopefully practice law. I haven't necessarily picked which branch of law. I'm kind of between litigation and criminal law. So I would love to, in the end run, my career sort of dream would be to be a judge. And I would like to thank Rotary for this opportunity and for the honor of Renton Rotary Youth. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Meadow Ryan. I go to Renton High School and I'm senior class president. Um, at my school, I really enjoy my IB Lang and Lit class because I love reading and learning about language and the structure of writing. And I also enjoy biology because I get to learn more about how the world works, and it helps me learn more about what I want to specialize in for my career. I'm also very involved with ASB since I'm class president, and I plan most of our senior events with the class of 2026 officers. And I'm also in HOSA, which has been great because I've been able to learn more about the medical field and all things health related. And then I'm also in Poetry Club, which has been such a great creative outlet for me for last year and this year because um, I get to like write and do more fun stuff rather than just work all the time. So that's been really good. Um, for volunteering, I volunteer to teach kids at my martial arts school. Um, I kind of lead some classes, help them learn new skills and discipline, and uh, just kind of teach them what I've learned throughout my martial arts experience. So, yeah, I do that. And then I also volunteer at my brother's elementary school, and I just help with like their clubs after school and helping them stay on task with those things. Um, For work, over the summer, I worked as a bike instructor for pedal heads and was just like teaching them how to ride bikes, keeping them having fun and safe. And that was really fun for me. But now I work as a hostess at an Italian restaurant, and I just seat guests, greet them, take over orders over the phone, and yeah, stuff like that. For after high school, I'm planning on going to a university to study health sciences, and I'm hoping to go for my PhD later on. But I'm gonna start with 4 years, and um, I want to specialize in something like medical or psychological. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but if I were to choose right now, I'd probably choose to be either an anesthesiologist or a physical therapist or an occupational therapist or a psychologist. So, yeah, I'm really interested in helping people for my career and learning about how like our brains work and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's my plans. Thank you, Renton Rotary, for the recognition and honor.
Hi, my name is Dominic Williams. I go to Tally High School. I'm also my senior class president, or we just call it student body president at our school. I really enjoy subjects that are related to politics. I want to go into politics. It's one of my big passions. I enjoy civics, history. We have a class called leadership at our school. And I really enjoyed AP US government and politics. I really enjoyed going into depth about how our government works and how it was formulated. And so I can go into the future knowing what the past is and what I think I can do to change it later. Um, I am involved in DECA, obviously ASB as class president. I do a lot of speech and debate. I do this program called Congress. It's basically just mock Congress. It's very similar to Model UN, but just a congressional session. So we present bills, we debate on them, we have parliamentary procedure, all that good stuff. And it really taught me a lot about public speaking. I do a lot of public speaking just in my daily life. I work at Starbucks currently, and so that involves a lot of customer service, handling customers, creating drinks, all that good stuff. And it really taught me how to learn how to handle things under stress, and just handle our community and customer service, of course. In terms of volunteering, I currently volunteer. I'm on the board of my local neighborhood association. It's called the North Renton Neighborhood Association. I'm their student ambassador and social committee chair. So I handle all current events. I attend our meetings, I advocate for our neighbors at City Council and at the school board. We are currently planning right now a candidate forum for our neighbors, including all the candidates running for City Council and King County Executive. So I'm very, very excited about that. And I also volunteer for our Renton Chamber of Commerce. So there is a lot of really fun things that we're doing there, just helping plan events. I currently do want to go to a university. My current main choices are either going to UW. I have a lot of family and alumni that went there, and also going to either Howard or Hampton in DC and Virginia, respectively. I want to study political science and double major in international relations on a pre-law track. I definitely want to study law. I would like to get my, I don't know what the official word is, but the PhD in constitutional law, and possibly work at a law firm or intern, and start working in the political field. That's kind of currently where I want to go right now. I definitely want to be in an elected office one day. I've been saying since I was like 4 or 5 that I wanted to be president, and something that I've had my whole life that I've been really interested in. So that's kind of what my career goals are right now. But yeah, thank you, Renton Rotary, for the honor and the recognition. We really appreciate the work you do with your community. And when I work with the chamber, they mention the Renton Rotary a lot. So I'm well familiar, and thank you very much.